I've been trying to cut down on coffee recently. So this is a decaf medium roast that I made, but I've been adding mushroom coffee into it. In my mind, I feel like it's a healthier alternative to just straight up black coffee. This brand, Renewed Chagachino, they offer this at a lot of coffee shops in LA, and it's really yummy, but who wants to pay $7 to $8 for a cup of coffee when I can make it at home? Just add this into my decaf. I think that defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Baby steps, the key is progress here. Okay, welcome back to my channel. I haven't done one of these videos in a long time. The point of me getting back on YouTube is really just to stay consistent and get reconnected back with you guys slowly but surely. So I'm just gonna do a little makeup look for you guys while we talk about life and stuff. Something easy, quick, and light for the summer, and let's talk. I'm gonna start with Live Tinted's Glow Serum. Hue Glow in Dusk all over my face before I put anything else on. Of course, after skincare. Just gives my face a little bit of a tan and like a glowy base right away. So it's really nice. Recently, I have been thinking a lot about the kind of content that I want to put out and what I want to make. I feel like I got caught up in the whole short form content, reels and TikTok style of content. And I've gotten really good at shooting this kind of content, churning reels, shorts, and TikToks out every day, really quick edits. I noticed that whenever I do shoot a lot of these get ready with me's or outfit diaries or talking videos, is that my raw footage is always so long, 8 to 15 minutes long every single time, and I trim everything down to less than 60 seconds for the most part. And I feel a little bit like I'm wasting a lot of the content that I already took. I might as well just take the same amount of time and make exclusive long form content for my YouTube channel. I'm very grateful for each and every 44,000 and then some of you guys that have subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it, because Lord knows the journey of trying to build a YouTube channel for the past few years has just been such an up and down roller coaster. I think one of the biggest challenges for me over the past few years is I built my platform online because I was an artista in the Philippines. And it's so cringe for me to even say that I was an artista. I still am. I'm just not active now because I don't live in the Philippines currently. But the craft never leaves you. You will always be the artist, the actor, the singer, the composer, the performer, wherever in life you go. I'm talking about the daily grind where I was full-time. I was on the TV show, on set, every day, Monday through Saturday. It was literally my entire life being in front of the Filipino audience like that. And so most of my following and my audience are Filipinos. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I love my Filipino community and my Filipino audience because I am Filipino and I'm proud to be Filipino. But currently, I don't live in the Philippines. I live in LA most of the year, and it's a completely different landscape, audience, algorithm, and it's really quite frustrating because my numbers are just not what they used to be. And a lot of that I feel is because the algorithm completely changed when I changed locations. And it's basically not pushing my content out to my original audience as much because I'm not physically there. But it's also confused because I was so used to reaching my Philippine audience halfway across the world for me right now. But the people that are engaging in real time with my content are from America. So do you see what I'm saying? There's a little bit of a disconnect there. Moving to America was also not a planned life move. It kind of just happened. And anybody that has ever had to move apartments or houses, let alone from one country to another, from one continent to another, knows that it is so challenging and so difficult to even just get your bearings straight, to find your footing again in a completely new city and establish the same kind of flow that you had in your previous home. So aside from lifing, me trying to figure out what's going on with my social media, you kind of just have to keep going, right? This is a life lesson that has always showed up in my life since childhood. No matter what happens or what obstacles or challenges you face or life throws your way, you have to just pick up the pieces and keep going. The moment you stop is the moment progress ends. And then you feel stagnant, and then you feel lost, and maybe you feel a little stuck in the whole whirlwind of things. You just have to keep going because every day is a new day, and every time you realign with yourself, the answers really do come through. Look at this ratchet Fenty Beauty palette that I have. It's completely broken. I still try to stick it back together, but I'm just gonna use the mirror like this. I'm going to conceal my under eyes. Just gonna go in with my YSL Touche Éclat Creamy Concealer. When I'm blending, it's so hard to talk at the same time. I'm actually trying to do a proper makeup look. This coming June 4th, I think, is gonna be my 3rd year officially of being in the US. That's crazy. That's so fast. What happened to the time? I feel like I just got married. I feel like we were still just in the pandemic last year. Does anyone else feel like the world is spinning on an axis that is just on hyper speed mode right now? I mean, the days are going by so fast. People that we once thought were young are getting older. That means we're getting older, and life is just zooming by. And living in LA for the past 3 years, I definitely think that the first year and a half, I think the first 2 years, you're catching your bearing. You're figuring out the city, you're trying to find your tribe, you're trying to network, you're trying to meet everybody, anybody and everybody, so that you can get the lay of the land. It's always fun, but in hindsight, the times that you do go out there and meet certain people don't always equate to meeting people that you'll keep, if that makes any sense. I guess as with anything, nothing good comes easy. Trying to assimilate to a new city, yes, I'm used to it. I've lived in so many different countries growing up. I feel like I have the skill set to adjust pretty quickly to a new place. It doesn't really leave me so homesick too much. As an adult and moving to LA is definitely a bigger challenge. I think me and my husband JR, we are always just in a mindset of positivity and adventure. Like, we welcome change, adventure, because that's where we learn. That's where we really gain the most experience. We just take all of our experience and use it as ammunition, and it's kind of like collecting tools for life so that you can manage life and figure things out and expand yourself. We only got one life and we have to live our lives to the fullest. So whatever that looks like for anybody, even for me, I didn't think that we were moving to LA this early in life. I thought it would be something down the line later on, but hey, we're here. The universe basically said, it's your time. I'm giving this to you. You have the tools. Well, the tools really are your health, your brain, your talent, and your faith. Those are really the tools that the universe will give you free. It's free. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't get hard. It doesn't mean that it doesn't get challenging and you feel like you don't know what you're doing. And I feel like that's me half the time. I feel like half the time I don't know what I'm doing. I have goals and I have dreams and I work towards these lists and these goals and these milestones every day. I don't quite know exactly what the right path or what the exact way to go should look like. We just gotta go and do it. One thing that I do really miss a lot is being on set and working professionally as a performer, as an actor, as a musician on a notable platform. All my experience back in the Philippines had been with ABS-CBN. They really gave me a chance. And I wasn't even that young when I started show business, which is kind of unheard of. The earlier you start, the better off you are, it seems. I didn't start very early because I wanted to finish my education. My parents worked very hard for me to get a college degree, and I did that. I interned for a lot of really dope companies. You know, I wanted to tap into my artistry, and that was something that I couldn't really shake, couldn't really let go of, so I decided to go for it. Kind of opened my world up. I felt like I was really thriving in that space. Being an actor, for example, is only one side of a lot of facets of my personality and who I am. You know, as much as I miss it and I want to do it out here as well, and I'm working towards it slowly but surely, quietly. It's not something that I'm loud about on social media. A lot of great things really take time. Nothing great comes easy. Just gotta keep persisting. There was a quote that I recently heard that creating and making art is actually you connecting with something much higher and more powerful than you. And I resonate so much with that because there's some things that just come so naturally, and it gives me so much joy creating something that other people can enjoy themselves, because anything that I make or put my mind into, it really does stem from a place of love and creating something good, you know? This simple glowy makeup look is going to be my go-to summer makeup look because it is just so easy and effortless, and I feel like less makeup is better. It just makes me feel more youthful and gives the skin a little bit more room to breathe. If there's anything you pick up from this video, keep being persistent. Less is more. Do I want to put mascara on today or no? I feel like this is good without mascara. Let's just add on a lippy. I have been obsessed with YSL's Candy Glaze and Love Shine collection. They are the best lippies on the market out right now. They're very pigmented, very hydrating, and juicy. This oil in a stick formulation is really top tier. Ooh, I got gifted this Urban Decay. It's so pretty, and I don't really like super glittery eyeshadow colors, but I love how this one is it just looks kind of like wet and ethereal. Kind of like that Makeup by Mario ethereal palette, which is always sold out, that I never got to purchase or try. It's all good because I got this alternative. So whenever I'm done putting on a very dewy, glowy makeup look, I just powder my under eyes and a little bit around my nose, my chin, and my middle of my forehead. You don't want to take away the glow that you started with, but you also don't want things to melt away. Okay, that is it. That is the makeup look. Thank you for getting ready with me, and thank you for listening. Definitely a lot of stuff in the works, and I'm gonna keep on keeping on. I hope you guys like this video. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want so that I can deliver and that you guys can help me stay consistent. If I know you guys are watching, I'm gonna keep putting out the content now. See you guys in my next video. Bye.